Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining on time. So we'll give a couple of minutes for others to join, and we'll start around in 2 minutes from now. I think we can get started. Am I audible? Maybe the participants can give a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Zoho Creator Partner Synergy webinar, August edition. So, for people who are new, we, the Creator team, run a webinar every month, inviting a partner who has a solution, who are expertise on the product, and share knowledge with the other fellow partners. So this month, we have a partner, Yashuss Unlimited, who have been with us for close to 6+ years and have built a solution called Aftercare Connect. It's a comprehensive solution for automobile manufacturing companies to optimize their after-sales services. So we have our agenda would be a partner introduction, and then we have our solution overview, and there would be a Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Yeah. So we have Vaidehi from Yashuss Unlimited, and she would be supported by Bhavna Nayak and Soham Patil. Before I give it to them, all audience will be in listen-only mode, but have access to the questions tab. You can shoot your questions and the team will be happy to answer. We also have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar and a poll where you could rate the webinar, and you have any questions, you can shoot it out. So without much delay, I'll hand it over to Vaidehi. Good luck, Vaidehi.
Thank you, Shakul, and thanks to the Zoho Creator team for giving us this opportunity to present our solution. I hope I'm audible to everyone. I'll just quickly start. I'll not take more than a minute to introduce Yashuss Unlimited. So myself, Vaidehi, I'm based out of Mumbai. I'm a chartered accountant by profession, but then I digressed to IT and I'm here in this industry since 8+ years, and I'm leading the global sales and marketing at Yashuss. Yashuss Unlimited, we are a 10 years old company and we are proud Zoho partners. We are proud Zoho premium partners. We are partners, as Shagul said, for more than 7+ years now. And we specialize in helping businesses to transform their back office or front office processes using digitized solutions. Primarily, we operate in manufacturing space. Other than that, we are not confined to any specific industry, but manufacturing being our key forte, we have a keen interest and we have done a lot of work in the manufacturing space as well. We support enterprise customers as well in any automation of any back office or front office processes. As a Zoho partner, we over the 7 years we have evolved along with Zoho, and we have built several industry specific applications. The kind of projects that we have done were really you can say it really tested all the functional and technical skills of our team, and they have been challenging as well as interesting at the same time. Zoho Creator is one of the applications where we have built a couple of applications, and we'll see as we go. Now, out of that, we have picked up the one today, which is the Aftercare Connect, and that is also one of the applications which led us win the Partner Hackathon Award for 2023. So let me just share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. Okay. So, Shagul, just let me know if the screen is visible, because then I'm not able to see the reactions.
Yes, you're able.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So Aftercare Connect is the solution which we have built on Zoho Creator. And this, as I said, that this was also one of the key solutions which helped us win the Partner Hackathon Award for 2023, powered by Zoho Creator. This is the QR code you can scan. This will take you through the solution page, which is listed on the Zoho's website as well. We are primarily operating in 3 countries, as I said, Mumbai, India being our head office, and we are also based at US, and we recently started our venture in Mauritius as well. So we have our customers globally. We're serving customers across Europe, Australia, US, and other regions as well. In brief, what we will cover today is we will understand what Aftercare Connect is all about. We'll understand its benefits, features, its applicability, so that you have a fair idea of whom this solution can fit for which category of your audience. And then we will have a short demo. We might not be able to go into extreme details of the application, but we will cover the overview of the application, how it works. Now, before going into the solution demo, what is Aftercare Connect all about? Now, generally, for me, if I have to think, then a brand or the quality of the brand or image of a brand is defined by the kind of after-sale service that they do. Companies do sell. Everybody does a good sell, no doubt about it. But there are very few brands or very few companies who excel even in the after-sale service. And that is why you'll see companies like, for example, Apple is defining or raising the bars for after-sale service by their knowledgeable technicians, by their excellent experience that they are giving. It's like an experience center. Even same goes with Amazon or Myntra, where even after the purchase is done, there are a lot of good experiences which the companies are giving, like timely refunds or easy refund policies, same-day delivery, one-day delivery, or even Prime, what they have, right? So these are all the experience touch points, which is taking their sales and after-sale service to another level. Now, when it comes to automobile industry, the after-sale service is even more critical and even more complex, because the dynamics and the complexities of addressing a problem or an after-sales problem in an automobile industry is very different, is very challenging, and is complex. Now, if I have to talk about an automobile industry, I, as a seller, or we as a, I as a buyer, even we as a buyer, when we are considering a purchase of a car, let's say, we would give the first and foremost, even if our eyes might stop at a very fancy or a very attractive car, we will still go with the option where we have the best after sale service or a very convenient after sale service. And the first and foremost thing we will consider is the extensive networks, the service networks that the company has. And then the other factors come into picture, where the technicians are knowledgeable, how is the rating, how is the overall feedback, how is the the customer feedback around that model. But the first and foremost is how many service centers that they have. Now, this is from a buyer's perspective. The seller is also aiming at the same thing. They are also really wanting to do a world-class after-sale service to their customers. And in order to do that excellent service, there are two aspects which they need to consider. One is the functional aspect, where all these factors come into picture of having a pool of knowledgeable technicians, a pool of excellent service staff, having an extensive network of the service centers. This is a functional part of that. But to bring them all seamlessly into one bucket is where the technical expertise lies. And this is a major problem to solve. And that is exactly where Aftercare Connect comes into picture. So Aftercare Connect, it is nothing but a comprehensive solution for automobile manufacturers to simplify their after-sale service. Currently, if you will see in majority of the automobile companies, leaving some of the who's who of the automobiles, you will see majorly there are working silos where the OEMs, the dealers, the authorized service centers, or even the field service engineers, they are not seamlessly tied onto a single platform. And that is where there is no single source of truth which is flowing for them across all these channels. So if I have to summarize, who is this solution for? This solution is catering to customers in automobile manufacturing industry. Now, does this mean that this will not cater to any other industry? No, that is not the case. Primarily, this is made for the automobile manufacturing industry. And this is a real challenge that we have solved. It is not something that we have built out of the wishful thinking, but it is a real problem of one of our customers in the automobile industry that we solved. And that is where it led to building this as a solution, which can then be extrapolated to the similar use cases. So primarily it is for automobile manufacturing industry, but it can be extrapolated, it can be contextualized to other industries, other precisely relatable industries as well. Who are the target audience? Your auto OEMs, the dealers, the authorized service centers. These are all the target audience who will be using this application or who will be interacting with this solution. This is primarily built on Zoho Creator. Zoho Creator is the base. Integration, this solution has the capabilities of integrating with ERP for your stock management, for your customer management, for your product item master. So basically for master data, for your product data, for the stock inventory data. Integration with ERP is something which is very much possible. Integration with Cloud Drive for central repository of the documents, because it is important. The customers share a lot of photos, the dealers have the photos, the authorized service centers have the photos of the damaged parts, of the repaired parts. So all this is confidential data. This data needs to be stored on a central repository, and that is where this can be integrated with Cloud Drives. If the customer is on Zoho One, this can be integrated with OneDrive. Otherwise, this can be integrated with SharePoint or any other Cloud Drive as well. Integration with analytics, because the whole agenda, if I think from the OEM's perspective or even from the customer's perspective, the whole agenda will be to understand that which dealer is the most performing dealer, which authorized service center is having the least complaints or least repeat complaints, and so on. So performance analytics is definitely one of the crucial parts. So integration with any third-party analytics, or if, as I said, if they are on Zoho One, then with Zoho Analytics is possible. Integration with WhatsApp, SMS gateways, that is possible. Again, because the notifications, the seamless notifications needs to be sent to the customers as well. Now, on a broader scope, This will cover your service request management, where the customer is actually going and raising a complaint, how the dealer is addressing that complaint, how is he managing the request, how the requests are then circulated or assigned to the authorized service centers, and how they are managing it therein. Now, in that, there will also be a complication of warranty validation, which is the major part of that. Inventory management. If the part is not available with the ASC, then what happens? If the part is available with the ASC, then what happens? So those all nuances are taken care. And then we have the horizontal features like approval workflows are there, automated actions are triggered, notifications, master data management, and then the dashboards and analytics as well. So this is a broader scope of the solution. Now, what challenges does it typically cater? First, as I already discussed, working silos. There is no central visibility and a single source of truth for a service request across all the stakeholders like the OEMs, the dealers, and the authorized service centers. Currently, when we had a discussion with the customer, we were actually surprised that an enterprise customer still are using manual spreadsheets or Excels to maintain their data, and everything is either in the email or in the WhatsApp or in the spreadsheets, and there is no central visibility of this. Lack of real-time service tracking, of course, yes, because if a customer is calling and asking where is my service stuck, or where is my ticket stuck, then they can only reach to ASC, or if they reach directly to the dealer has no visibility, and it takes time to track the current status of the service request. Poor inventory visibility, because if currently that is the major challenge that the authorized service centers are facing, because when the authorized service centers do not have the stock, then the procedure to get that stock, contact with the OEMs or contact with the dealers, and the dealer then coordinates with the customer and the OEMs as well. So this process was broken and manual. And then, of course, because you don't have the data in a central place, there is a lack of data-driven decisions. As I said, that you don't have customer satisfaction feedbacks, you don't have metrics to track, you don't have data or proper metrics to track the performance of the dealers or the service centers as well. So these are broadly some of the major challenges which this solution is solving. What are the key features of this solution? First of all, it is mobile friendly, because Creator comes with a mobile application, so everybody, even the ASCs or even the dealers or the OEMs, can definitely access this application on a mobile. The assignment of the authorized service centers basis the location is one of the key features. So if I am a dealer who is situated in Mumbai, let's say in Malad, and I get a customer who is coming, let's say residing in and around Malad, let's say Kandivali, Borivali, and he is coming there for a service request, then basis the location of the dealer, the system can definitely show the ASCs which are mapped to that dealer within that specific radius. Now, these parameters or these nuances are customizable. In some of the cases, maybe the radius might be just 10, let's say 5 to 10 kilometers. In some of the cases, it might be more. Specifically, when we are talking about companies like, let's say, Tata Motors, or we are talking about companies like Mahindra, for example, then of course they have an extensive network of their service centers, so there the radius can be small. But there might be certain OEMs which say are working only in the interiors, or their products are specifically focused toward, let's say, agricultural activities, if they are into tractor business, or they are manufacturing power tillers, sprayers, for example. So if these are the kind of machines that they are manufacturing, then in that case, it is possible that the radius might be higher, considering that they might not have a service center on every 50 kilometers or every 20 kilometers. So likewise, depending on that, these nuances can be customized. Authentication of a service request, there is a OTP based system which we have built, where when the dealer sends a request or assigns a request to an authorized service center, the authorized service center can pick up or take over that request basis the OTP. So that is an authentication. And automated warranty validation. So there are logics, and we have built an algorithm which tracks the running hours of the vehicles, which tracks the manufacturing date of the product or the vehicle, what is the sale date of the vehicle, and then accordingly it shows whether the product is in warranty or needs a paid service. So these are the top key features of the product, you can say. Now, how does it actually work? Now, before going to the demo, I would just like to take you through the flow, so you'll be able to better connect when you see the product. Now, let's assume I as a customer, or we as a customer, let's say I'm owning a Mahindra XUV, and I face some problem, let's say in the tire or in the steering wheel or motor, for example. I go to obviously as a customer, I will first reach out always to the dealer from whom I bought the vehicle. So I'll first go to the dealer. The dealer will check the vehicle, and if there is a genuine problem, he will assign it to an authorized service center. Sometimes it is possible that a dealer is also an authorized service center. In that case, he will only take up the complaint as well. But generally, there are multiple authorized centers who are linked to a dealer. So the dealer will assign it to an authorized service center through the system. The authorized service center will receive the request. They will analyze what is the issue. And they will also have to do a quick check of whether that part is available with them, whether they have the skill set or whether they have a person, capacity to resolve that request at that point of time. So after doing all these things, all these checks, the authorized service centers will either approve the request or they can reject the request as well, in which case it goes back to the service engineer. They check that, okay, if this ASC is not there, then who is the other ASC? ASC is nothing but authorized service center. If this ASC is not able to take up this request, who is the next best available ASC within the given radius? So they will check that and they will assign that request to the other ASC. Now, once the ASC has taken over the request, they will do a warranty validation, which means nothing but they will just enter the parameters what is there, and system will throw the output whether it is in warranty or whether it needs a replacement or whether it needs a paid service. So in that case, system will do the warranty validation. Now, once the warranty validation is done, either it is a replacement of the part for free or it is a paid service. Depending on that, there are multiple workflows which are built in the system. Once the replacement or the repair or paid service is done, the authorized service center will close the request. Now, there was a specific case from the customer for whom we built the solution as well, that after the service is closed, it has to come to us. Our field service engineer will just do a quick check on the system, whether he will check the photos, he will check the other details like the job card and remarks and other photos which the service center has uploaded. If that is perfect, they will close the ticket. So that is an additional workflow. And then after that, you have the analytics to track the performance. So let's go to a quick demo of the product. So, okay. So I'm currently logged in as a dealer. Okay, and I can see on the dashboard how many complaints are there, how many closed, how many rejected. Let me go to the service request. This is a list view of all the, I'll just slightly zoom in. This is the overview or the list view of all the complaints that have been raised till now by the dealer and what is the status. And you can see other details as well, like which ones are in warranty, which ones are paid, which is the goodwill warranty, and who is the ASC who is working on that, what is the defect, which product are we talking about, what is the final warranty status. Then is it a repeat failure? So repeat failure is typically when you get the same request for the same product, same defect for the same product raised by same customer or different customer. So that is how the mechanism is built for updating the repeat failures and the other details all as well. So now let's quickly raise a request. Just give me a minute. So there is a validation in the system that dealer is mandatorily required to fill in a feedback for a complaint which is closed. Unless that is done, he cannot start a new complaint. So let's say I, as a customer, I go to this dealer, and this dealer is probably linked to Mahindra and Mahindra for now. And let's say I have a problem in my steering wheel. I'll select the model, XUV, let's say 500, and I'll put the chassis number. I'll put the serial number. Now here, the figures what I'm putting, as you can see, I have put 2 and 5. There are logics which are built basis this serial number to identify what is the manufacturing date of the product. So depending on the serial number, it is identifying that this is February 25. Now, if I change this to 4, it will identify as February 24. And as you can see, at the moment I updated February 24, the warranty manufacturing is showing void. If I do it as, if I change it to 1.5, it is now changing to January 25, and it is showing it as active. The reason being, the logic is configured that for this particular product or for this particular OEM, their warranty goes for 1 year or 12 months. After 12 months, it becomes void. So depending on product to product, depending on OEM to OEM, these rules change, and that is how it is configured. So currently, the warranty is the final warranty status is a combination of the warranty status depending on the manufacturing date, number one, and second is the running hours, that how many running hours it has the vehicle done. Now, in this case of this OEM or this particular product, the running hours have been configured at 1,000 hours. So anything above 1,000 hours will make this part as void. And thus, one manufacturing warranty as per manufacturing, even if it is active, but if it is void as per running hours, the final warranty status will be void. That is how the current logic works. So I'm just putting my details. Let's say I go, for example, I put the address. (40064). Breakdown location is also same. And then select. Now I'll check the date of the sale. Okay, so I'll just select, maybe so we're on February, and running hours is, let's say, 900. So then, even though a sale period has the role to play in the final warranty, so it is 6 months just from the sale. Generally, it is 12 to 15 months. Sorry, it is 12 months generally, and the running hours is 1,000. So everything is within the warranty limits, and that is why you will see all are active and the final status is active. If I make this to, let's say, 1,500, this becomes void and the final status become void. Now, as soon as the final status becomes void, you will see that it has opened up the workflows for paid service or service not required or goodwill warranty. If I change this to 900, it is a paid, it is under warranty, and it will change to under warranty here. So it's a free replacement. So I'll upload the photos, product photos. Let's say this is a product photo. I'll have to upload the odometer photo. This is again customizable. If for your customers' use case, let's say they need some more photos to be mandated, that is possible. Now, repeat failure, it is showing too, because I've already raised 2 complaints, which are of the same category or in the same product. I have raised this. I means this dealer, particularly this dealer. Nature of complaint, let's say, stiffness. And now I am seeing these 2 authorized service centers, which are mapped for the location that I have selected. So I will select Landmark Motors. And that's it. I'll just submit it. Now the dealer has submitted this request. You can see that the complaint status is a new request. When I click here, there is an OTP which is generated. Now this OTP is something which the dealer has to share it to the service center, and the service center can take over the request only basis this. So even it can send an email notification with the OTP to the authorized service center once the service engineer approves. So as I said, that there is one step in between. where the service engineer also approves the request. And once it is approved, then it goes to the assigned ASE. So I'm just changing from here itself the roles, and I'm going into the login of a service engineer. This is the request. I will just approve this. If I reject this, then the system will definitely ask me for reassigning an authorized service center. Let's say I have rejected this for whatever reason. Let's say the last feedback of this particular service center was not good. So I can reject this. I can reassign it to some other ASE, and the workflow will then begin. It will go to that ASE. So right now I'm just approving this. I approve this request. So now this has been assigned to the authorized service center. Now I go to the login of authorized service center, which is this. Now this is an authorized service center. This is the new request which has come. I will click here, and there is an option to take over or reject. Now let's say the authorized service center will go through all the details. They will go through the photos which have been assigned, and then they will have a preliminary idea of what could be wrong, or which part is needed to replace this or to fix this. Depending on that, they can take over or reject. If it is rejected, it will again go to service engineer for reassigning it to some other ASE, or they can take it over. So let's say I'm taking it over. In this case, I'll have to enter the OTP which I copied. If I don't put in, it will show it as invalid OTP. And I'm submitting it here. So this is the verified OTP. So now this is in progress by the ASE. Now I am an authorized service center. I'm still in the login of authorized service center. So I will click on edit, and I will see all the details. I will have access to the photos, everything I can see. And now I'll fill in my part of the job. So I will say, what is the defect? Let's say the steering wheel is stiff, and I'll say it is stiff while turning to left and making a slight noise. Okay. And action taken, I will check whether I have, let's say, for example, there is a problem in the steering rack, for example. So I will exactly know whether I have that part to replace. If I have, then I'll say product replaced or servicing done. If, let's say, there is nothing to be replaced, or I don't have that part, then I will just select as on hold, part not available. Okay. Otherwise, I'll say repair done, part replaced, and I will add the details here. So part number, I'll select, and it will show here steering. Stock available, yes. Now currently in this demo, this is not an integrated, right now there is no active integration with ERP, but in an active, when the integration with ERP will happen, at that point of time, the stock can be fetched from the ERP. So in this case, the service center does not need to, select whether the stock is available or not, provided there is a full visibility of how much stock is available with the service center. So it depends on a case-to-case basis. If there is a visibility of the stock available with the authorized service center, this is not needed. Otherwise, they will have to select how much is the stock available and what is the required quantity. So required quantity currently is 0. Old manufacturing code. Required quantity. Old manufacturing code, let's say, is this, because I'm replacing the part. So I'm changing the serial code of the part. Now the next code is, let's say, 678. And I can also upload the photos of the failed parts. So there are multiple options to upload the failed part photos. And I can write my remarks as well. Okay. If there is any additional charge which was levied, then you can attach this, and you will also have to attach the service charge file. Otherwise, you can directly update this. Now the details are updated, and I will just, the authorized service center will say that the task is completed. It will update task completed by the ASE. And as a final check, it will go to the service engineer to close this request. So they will click here, they will check, they will see the photos, they will also see what was the repair done, what was the problem, whether the part was replaced correctly, and if they have uploaded any photos, they will check the photos, and then they will close the complaint. So this is how the end-to-end workflow. I've shown the happy path, how the solution works end-to-end. And once the complaint is closed, it will go back to the dealer for giving the feedback, unless they give the feedback on the earlier complaint which is closed, because that is where you get the data for analyzing the performances of the authorized service centers as well. So they will have to give a feedback, and only after that they will be able to raise a new request. Now in this also there is a workflow where let's say, for example, if it is less than 7 stars or less than 5 stars, then a feedback for improvement needs to be given. Otherwise, they can, if they give it more than 7, then it will just get updated. Now, in this entire workflow, there are seamless notifications which are going to the customer also on a real-time basis, and you can decide what all actions have to have a trigger notification. It need not be at every stage. Let's say when the part is going to authorized service center, you can send the notification, and then finally when the service engineer is closing the task, you can send that the service is completed. Please collect your vehicle is ready to be delivered. Please collect it from so and so service center. So these kind of notifications can be done or can be incorporated in the solution. If I go to the complaint dashboard, just give me a minute. So this is a dashboard which we have built where you can see the OEM wise complaints created, how much is the month wise, zone wise, how much is under warranty, how much is out of warranty, how much is paid service, and a bird's eye view of the complaints. So again, this dashboard can be customized if you feel you need some more metrics. If your customer needs some more metrics, then in that case, we can definitely look at building more advanced dashboards on analytics as well. Okay, so this is an end-to-end view. As I said, that there are also workflows for the exception path where it is not under warranty, but it is goodwill warranty, or if it is a paid service, then in that case, under paid service, then the authorized service center has just needs to add the details of all the paid services. They need to attach the bill or a service charge, and they need to close the request. So as you can see here, you can display the photos also. You can display the request details in a snapshot, and other details also will be visible on a glance. So overall, this is what the solution is. Now, from a engagement perspective, I'll just give a high level view, and then maybe we can quickly go to Q&A. From a perspective of, let's say tomorrow you have a customer who is genuinely interested in having this solution, or you already have a use case where you see the fitment for Aftercare Connect for your customers as well, then we can definitely do the heavy lifting in terms of the pre-sales, the sales enablement to your customer, helping them understand how this can be fit, and also understanding the preliminary requirements of, because obviously this solution might need tomorrow, this is for automobile, if you might need it for again a different customer for automobile within the automobile industry itself, but maybe there will be let's say 5% here and there which needs to be contextualized for your customer use case. Then in that case, we can do a preliminary understanding of the solution. We will suggest what all changes needs to be done, whether that is possible, not possible, and we will do a analysis around that. So we can do those heavy lifting. Also the license management can be taken care, and the post go live support and governance. Your role can be primarily, spearheading the discussions with the customer in terms of commercials. So this can work like a transfer pricing model as well, where you can front end or spearhead the discussions with the customer for commercials. If there are any referrals, you can reach out to us. You can send the information. We can come on a call. And you will also be a part of the overall governance as well. And where Zoho's role comes into picture is primarily for creator product training. Let's say tomorrow the team, you want to build more team, then creator product training, definitely co-marketing opportunities or any certifications and associated activities where Zoho can take care. So we can discuss this more in detail on one-on-one. If there is a use case, definitely we can. Or in general also, even if there is not a use case at this point of time, but if any of you are interested in having a detailed discussion on how this works, then we can definitely connect one-on-one. Why to choose us? I already gave an overview. Manufacturing, as I said, that we have a in-depth experience and understanding of how the manufacturing industry works. We have worked with manufacturing customers across domains. We have worked with manufacturing customers in the plastic package, rigid packaging manufacturing industry. We have worked with furniture or ply manufacturing companies. We have worked with Spark Minda. Spark Minda is also one of our customers where we have deployed these kind of solutions. We have worked with industries from chemical manufacturing. So it is multiples. And that is why I think that we understand the business language of the customer and we are able to connect exactly the dots. And we are able to seamlessly tie the functional and the technical side of the solution and weave it into an integrated solution for the customer. Some of the other solutions that we have deployed on Zoho Creator, apart from this, we Quoted. Quoted is one of our flagship solutions that we have built on Creator. That is for seamless management of the quotations. So you as a customer, your customer, let's say again in the manufacturing space, they might be sending hundreds of quotations to their OEMs or their customers, right? So this platform helps them track all the quotations in a single place and whatever approvals, because there are cross-functional approvals which needs to be taken from, there is an involvement of the costing team, there is an involvement of the marketing team, sales team, there are approvals from multiple levels of approval which needs to be taken. So all these workflows are built in the platform, ensuring that there is 100% audit trail and a single place where every single information related to that code can be found. So this is again a quoted solution. So far we have implemented in three of our customers. We have implemented Quoted. This is definitely one of the use cases that we see common across most of the manufacturing companies. Second is procurement portal. This is in works. This is currently in works. This is primarily for digitization and automation of procurement process. This word looks very simple, but when it comes to the solution, it is going in depth of the procurement process and leaving no stones unturned in the entire process. So it covers the minutest of the nuances of a procurement process, and that is where we are deploying this for one of our international customers. Engineering change management is a crucial part. It is very much an integral part of every manufacturer process. So wherever there is a design change, wherever there is any new product launch or any change which is there for the solutions or for the products which they have already deployed with the OEMs, then there is a whole process for engineering change management. Again, that solution we have built on Creator and we have deployed that for one of our manufacturing customers, and this is integrated with Zoho projects. So their new product development process or their engineering change management, which they track really as a project, is again integrated with Zoho Creator for more detailed and more elaborated workflows and process management. And lastly, there is budget management. So managing your monthly, quarterly, yearly budgets. Again, the word looks very simple, but the product is very detailed in terms of covering very minute details of the budget management process. So if you're interested in having a demo for any of these solutions as well, you can definitely reach out. So over to you, Shagul, if we have any Q&A.
Yeah, thank you, Vaidehi, for the detailed demo and the presentation. So, partners, if you have any questions, you can post it in our Q&A tab, and the team would be happy to answer. So I'll parallelly run few polls for you guys to answer. Any questions from the audience?
So I would also just share. Yeah. So you can just maybe take a picture of this if you need.
By the way, I think you need to share your screen.
I did. Okay. 1 second. Sorry.
So the polls are, how would you rate today's webinar and the solution? Do you currently have any clients seeking this type of solution? Would you like to, connect with Yashuss Unlimited for a detailed discussion? So in case you have any clients or, you have come across any similar requirement, so you can reach out to Yashuss. So there are partners post the webinar who collaborate and work together. There would be one partner who would be entitling the license, and the other partner who would be doing the implementation services. Now that we don't have a restriction in the data centers earlier we used to have, so partners can tag clients across the globe. So it's fine for partners to it's easy for partners to collaborate and work together. There are many partners who are collaborating and working. So in case you wish to collaborate with Yashuss Unlimited, they're open for it. So any questions? So I see one question from Sai. So basically you have given access to some accounts and for admin access. As I'm new to Creator, can you please suggest how you have done that?
Okay, I think that is you need to understand the design or the architecture of how the product works and how the accesses work. I think that is more of that question is what I'm sensing. You have given access to some accounts and for admin all access as I'm new to Creator. So there is a detailed access management which needs to be done. So there are, I'll just give you a brief. There are portal licenses which are admin users, and then there are portal add-on licenses, and then there are admin licenses. So portal add-on licenses are basically for the third parties who are not on the domain of the customer. So for example, if I'm implementing the solution for Minda, then Minda employees who are going to use this solution will be as admin users, and rest all authorized service centers, dealers who are not on the Minda domain, they will be third party users, which needs to be added as portal add-ons. So admin access will always be there with the admin users and not with the portal users. But I think you can definitely go to maybe the Creator knowledge base, and there is much detailed articles available which Zoho has published on the accesses. Let me just. Any other questions?
So in case you wish to, okay, maybe, yeah. Do you deploy all the setup files, configurations, etc. on customers instance?
Bhavna, you would want to take that question, or Soham?
Yes, we can deploy the entire solution on the customer instance, but we would prefer that the admin login will be at our end, because since it is going to be like a product and not a solution which will be deployed. Hence, the admin login will be with Yashuss Unlimited, but the entire solution can be deployed at customer instance.
With the latest feature of developer console, you could have the DS file hidden and you can just deploy the application to the clients. Clients would not be able to see the DS file, the source file. So we'll take up one more question and then maybe we wind up. Any questions? All right. So in case you have any questions, you can reach out to Yashuss Unlimited, or you can drop an email to us. We'll be happy to, be a bridge to collaborate you and Yashuss. So I think we can wrap up. Thank you so much, Vaidehi and team. And thank you all for joining and patiently listening to our solution. We'll come up with more interesting topics next month. Thank you all for joining. You would be getting the recording post this webinar. So thank you all, and have a good day. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. Thanks Shagul. Thanks Bhavna. Thanks Soham. Thanks Binu.
Thank you, everyone.